Hello, this is Opinion Radar, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm beyond excited to share something a little more personal but totally worth talking about. A lace baby doll set that's been sitting in my cart for weeks before I finally clicked by now. Let's be real. Finding lingerie that makes you feel confident and looks as good in person as it does online? Rare. But when I came across the sexy open front V-neck, ruffle, sheer, mesh lace, wireless baby doll lingerie dress, I couldn't resist. Especially for only $16. I've been testing out over the past few days, and not gonna lie, my expectations were low for the price. But the first time I put it on, total why don't I own more like this moment. It's designed for those quiet, intentional moments, whether you're getting ready for a date night or just indulging in some self-love. Now, let me tell you exactly why it's been getting so much wear. Okay. So I just have to say, this lingerie set is everything if you're looking for something that feels sexy without sacrificing comfort. The open front with that delicate V-neck ruffle detail, so flirty and elegant. I love how the sheer mesh lace drapes softly over the body. It's one of those pieces that feels luxurious, but doesn't make you feel restricted. It's wireless, which I wasn't sure about at first, but honestly, it still gives you a really flattering shape. And it's so much more comfortable than I expected. I wore around the house one evening just to test it out, and I ended up keeping it on way longer than planned because it felt so good. The fabric is seriously soft. Like, I keep forgetting to take it off because it's basically like wearing a second skin. And the matching thong? Cute little detail that completes the look without being over the top. I'll be real. I was a little nervous about the sizing at first. I'm usually between a small and extra small, and I've had so many lingerie pieces that run either way too tight or just awkwardly loose. But this one, pretty much spot on for me in a small. I'm about 95 pounds, and it fits like it was made for me. Snug in the right places, but not constricting at all. I think the key is really checking the size chart because a few of my friends who are a bit more curvy said it might not work as well for larger busts. One of them mentioned it just couldn't support her chest properly, but for someone with a smaller frame or less volume up top, it's absolutely dreamy. It's definitely not the kind of piece you'd wear under everyday clothes. It's sheer, after all, but that's kind of the point. It's for moments when you want to feel special, confident, and a little bit daring. The color I got was this gorgeous lavender shade, and wow, does it photograph well. If you're into taking those little mirror selfies or setting the mood with some soft lighting, this lingerie delivers. The hue is rich but still soft, not neon or overly bright, so it feels romantic rather than costume-like. And the way the light hits the sheer mesh, so sultry. Honestly, for the price, I was not expecting it to look or feel this high-end. I've spent way more on lingerie sets that fell apart after a couple of wears, but this one feels surprisingly well made. The stitching is clean. The clasp in the front is sturdy and easy to use, even when you're shy or a little fumbling from nerves, and the lace hasn't snagged or pulled after a few wears and hand washes. I actually bought mine in dark blue too, and that one is stunning in a totally different, more mysterious way. I might need more colors now. Call it a problem, but honestly, it's a fun one. One thing I really appreciate is how comfortable it is to move in. A lot of baby dolls I've tried in the past either ride up or feel too stiff, but this one flows with you. I wore it one night while cooking a little candlelit dinner. Don't laugh. I just wanted to feel cute even if I was alone. And I actually forgot I was wearing something so extra because it didn't restrict my arms or make me feel awkward bending over the stove. The ruffles add such a playful touch, and the length hits perfectly. Not too short, not too long, just right for that peekaboo vibe. It's the kind of lingerie that feels sexy without being intimidating, you know? Like, it's bold enough to make you feel confident, but soft enough that it doesn't make you feel like you're trying too hard. Let's talk pros and cons real quick. The pros? Amazing fabric, beautiful design, great fit if you're on the smaller side, and seriously good value for $16. I mean, you could spend that on dinner and not feel half as good as you do in this. The sheerness is definitely a pro for me. It adds that hint of mystery, but I could see how it might not be for everyone, especially if you're self-conscious about coverage. The fit can run a little small according to some, so if you're right on the edge between sizes, maybe consider sizing up, especially if you're not as petite. And like I said, if you have a larger chest, this probably won't give you the support or coverage you want. But if you're looking for something delicate, romantic, and super soft, it's a total win. At the end of the day, this lingerie makes me feel beautiful. That sounds simple, but it matters. It's not about who's seeing it. It's about how you feel when you put it on. And this, it makes me feel like a total goddess. I've worn it on date nights just for myself, and even once before throwing a robe on to answer the door for a delivery. Okay, that was just for confidence, but it worked. If you've been on the fence about treating yourself to something a little more daring, I say go for it. It's affordable, well-made, and just plain cute. I've already got a few friends asking where I got it because they saw a sneak peek in a group selfie. Accidental flex? Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Soft, sexy, and surprisingly practical for a piece that looks straight out of a lingerie magazine. If this baby doll could get any more compliments, it'd need its own fan page, just like your new favorite review channel. If you're into feeling confident, sexy, and a little indulgent, do us both a favor. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's build a community where self-love and lace are always in style. You deserve it, babe.